Oh, what's going on, everyone? Um, Yesterday, I worked on Lucy's father's farm for a bit. We didn't actually get up to that much because it was chucking down with rain, and he unfortunately took a fall yesterday, hurt his ankle. But he said he'll give it the benefit of the doubt and wait until today to see if it's any better. But it's not. It's swollen and bruised. It's just got worse. So Lucy's brother's just taking him up to the hospital to get that checked out. In the meantime, they own a couple of rental properties, so they've just asked me to pop to one of them and just give it a quick clean up, make sure it's ready for the next people to come in. And I've done a time lapse on the way down here, and it's so foggy. The weather conditions have just changed dramatically in the past, few days. I mean, yesterday it was rain in the morning and most of the afternoon, and it was sunny. It was really hot, and now it's back to rain, and the fog is just thick. But I done a time lapse coming down here, and the last leg of the journey, I was following this Arctic carrying a couple of, I think it was like teleporters or some sort of agricultural machinery, something like that. And we were coming through these villages. Jesus, is it tight? And the roads ain't too bad, but it's just you've got people that just park in the middle of the road with their hazards on. They think it's okay. And this poor old driver, he just all he can do is put his hazards on and hope they move. But if they're parked up having tea somewhere or in a restaurant, they ain't gonna know. That would drive me nuts. People ask all the time, why don't you drive trucks here? Because I don't want to do it. The stress, the aggro. Is it worth it? I mean, I don't speak the language, which I should, and we are trying to learn, but the drivers here, like if you have to go through these villages, these tight villages, it's a nightmare. On the motorway, yeah, the motorway's perfect. It really is. The motorways here are phenomenal, but the villages are just different. People just park up where they want. But as long as they put the hazards on, they see it as fine. Even the roundabouts, they just park up on the roundabouts. But yeah, that's enough of me going on about that. But I'm gonna get on and clean up this rental property, and then by the time I've done that, it'll be time to pick up George. I'll see you later.
Hi everybody, I've just been doing a bit of tidying up. Lloyd is at my dad's farm today. Obviously my dad went to hospital after his fall the other day and they've confirmed that he has broken his ankle, or well, bad fracture they said. So he's out of action. He's one of these people that he has to be doing something all the time, so he's gonna be bored out of his mind, but Lloyd's going over there to help out as much as he can. Just around the farm and just getting a few things done that my dad obviously can't do, and probably just have a bit of a chat with him because yeah, he's, like I say, he's gonna be so bored. But yeah, that's that. It's a bit of a rainy day again. Sat here, I'm just having some jelly beans. Might find a crime documentary to watch or something. I love a crime documentary. It's a bit weird probably, but I find it comforting. Woke up this morning with a really dodgy eye. I think it's a sty behind my eyelid. I don't know. I think I've just been run down. I've just been ill for so long now. I'm not milking it. I just want to get better. I'm waiting for a parcel to come. I'm hoping I haven't missed it because I've been pottering about upstairs, putting some clothes away and just tidying up a little bit. Our doorbell doesn't work, so they have to bang on the door. So I'm hoping I haven't missed it. But yeah, George's teacher said the other day he needs like an apron to cover up his clothes because obviously he's doing painting and messy play and things like that. So I've ordered him a couple. So he's got one to take to school and he's got one at home. Just save his clothes from getting damaged. He's got some nice clothes, got better clothes than us. But yeah. So I'm waiting for that to come. I've also ordered him a couple of bits for his birthday. Not a huge amount, just like got him some finger paints and a pad which comes with all like stencils and stuff, because his teacher sent us a couple of pictures yesterday of him in class doing some finger painting, and he looked like he was having so much fun. So we've ordered him some of them for his birthday because he's got a few big presents. Obviously, Lloyd's parents have bought him a few things already as well. So we don't want to go absolutely mad because he's still not really at the age where he's completely into anything in particular or really understands it. So I want him to have a really good day, but I'd, at this age, probably prefer to get him some cheaper things, but he's going to obviously have fun opening them up and throwing them about. So I don't really want to be buying him loads of expensive things. We're just getting him a few things to undo on the day. And then before you know it, we'll be buying him Christmas presents. So I think today, I wanted to tidy up out in the garden, but it's raining again. So if it's not too heavy, I'll do that. Because it's quite sheltered outside. You've seen outside, it's quite sheltered. The rain doesn't overly get to the floor unless it's hitting like a certain angle really heavy. So I might tidy up the garden a little bit if it's not too bad out there. If not, I'll go upstairs and sort some clothes out because it's that transition now from summer to winter. So I'm going to put away all the summer clothes. Luckily our bed, it has a big storage compartment underneath. At the minute it's filled up with winter clothes. So I'm going to just switch it over. Do the same with George's. Obviously George is growing all the time, so I'm probably going to have a bit of a clear out of his clothes again. I haven't thrown any of his clothes away. I've got a big bag or a few big bags upstairs that I'm just filling up with his 2 small clothes. So anything that doesn't fit him anymore, I'm putting to the side, but I just can't throw anything away. I really want to make a big quilt of all of his baby clothes because each outfit has its own little memory and I just can't bear to throw anything away, even if it's like got a little stain on it from when he's a baby or anything like that. I just can't bear it. I just want to keep everything. I know that's going to be impossible, but I am going to eventually make a big quilt out of as much clothes as I possibly can, just so I can keep it. And yeah, I just want to cherish every single moment, every single memory because he's growing so fast. And yeah, now he's like in proper little jumpers and jeans and, you know, it's not baby clothes anymore. But yeah, I'll pull myself together and sort through them probably today or tomorrow. Yeah, obviously we've got Halloween on Monday. We don't overly celebrate Halloween, but obviously George is getting a bit older now, so we're going to probably take him out around the village for an hour or so, you know, before it gets too late after school. And then after that, we're going to my mum's. My mum's doing a little party. She loves her little parties and get-togethers. So, yeah, we're going to go over there and George can have fun with Chloe, his cousin. Yeah, they're like running around together now. So, yeah, it's going to be madness. So, yeah, we'll do that. And then over the weekend, we're probably just going to have some sweets and popcorn and watch a few movies at home. A couple of scary movies, maybe. Yeah, we're not going to do anything too mad. And yeah, that is that. I'm going to carry on with tidying up and then I'm going to sit down, find a crime documentary, sort some clothes out, and then it'll be time to pick George up from school. So yeah, speak to you later.
So I'm back on the farm today. Got to take out this cherry tree here. I'm going to start off just by lopping the limbs off it. It's dead anyway, but I'm going to try and take it out by the roots. If I can take the whole lot out, I will. If not, I've got a chainsaw here. Once I've dug down, I'll cut as much and the rest can rot in the ground. Yeah, just a couple of odd jobs today on the farm, and then depending on how long this takes, might cut some grass up by the house and then back over to the rental property because it's closer to our house in Al Qaid, so it makes sense for me to go over there and just check up on that and make sure everything's going all right with that. I might time lapse this and just see how long it takes me. It might be embarrassing, but these, from my experience, I've taken out a few trees. Not last year, a year before that, we took out a load of dead ones, me, Clint and Joe, and it's 50-50. They either come out pretty easy when you dig them out, or they're a nightmare. It all depends on how far the roots go down, because you could be here all day trying to dig it out, so sometimes it's better just to cut your loss. This one's not so bad because we're not running irrigation through here, so we don't have to take it out by the roots. We can just cut it and just leave a stump underground. It's not a big issue, but if I can take it out, I will. So I'm going to get on with this. I'll do a time lapse, see what it comes out like. So yeah, I'm going to crack on. I'll speak to you lot in a bit. it didn't take that long at all, to be honest. Trees out, the roots were pretty dead, so they ended up, I just sort of dug around, got as much that I thought I needed to. I kept feeling for like movement within the roots, and then just used the body weight, and as soon as I heard a couple of the roots started cracking, I knew it was going to come out. Didn't even need the chainsaw. The root system's not that deep. You can see it's not a huge tree, but that's why it's always handy to leave this bit on, the main bit on, because you can use it to, there's leverage to get it out. Sorry, I can barely breathe. I'm too fat for this. But I enjoy this sort of work. It's nice. I mean, the amount of beer I drink and junk food, it's not, you've got to burn it somehow. You know, it's no good. I mean, I like sitting in front of the TV and the computer screen as much as the next person, but there's nothing beats, you know, after a day's work you get home and you think, yeah, I earned this beer. But yeah, it's not, I do enjoy working here, surrounded by the animals and that, it's nice. But yeah, I've just got to fill this hole in now and then cut some grass, but I think this tree next to me, I think that's the next one to come out, which is also, it's also dead, I think. Yeah, it's dead as well, but that might be a job for the next time I'm here, because Clint said he just wanted to cut a bit of grass as well if I get time. Look at that barnet, that is sexy. Look at that. But at least I've still got my hair. My old man's pretty bald, so I don't care what my hair looks like, at least I've still got it. Hey, baldy. Jokes aside, this is a lot easier than what I thought it was going to be. A lot quicker anyway, so fill the hole back in and I'm going to go cut some grass and I will catch you later. I know I said I was going to speak to you later, but I thought I'd just add it in anyway. I just got the chainsaw fired up and just cut the rest of the tree up. It's too big for the secateurs, or cutters, whatever you call them. I've left this bottom bit just because it's not worth cutting that up with a chainsaw. It's too much dirt on it and you're only going to mess the chainsaw up, so I didn't bother with that. Yeah, swig of water, I'll go cut some grass. Look at this lot. Once the grass is cut one side, there is another grass area up the top that needs doing, but because of the rental property I don't know if I'll have time today. Might do, I might even go over it with around the edges with a strimmer now, but yeah, I'll pass you over to Lucy and see how she's getting on. I'm done. So the plan changed. Rental property, I haven't got to go there till tomorrow now, so I finished cutting the grass by the house, top and bottom, and then it was still early, so I come back up here and had the second tree out. That come out pretty clean, roots come out with it, so yeah, I've just got to fill the hole back in. And yeah, I need to bring the chainsaw up and cut this one up really, but I put it away. I didn't think I was going to need it, you know, I forgot it, so maybe I'll go get that, or maybe I'll just do a bit more strimming or something, I don't know. Let me get my breath back first. I'm knackered, sweating like a pig, man. But yeah, so at least that's another job done. I'm pretty lucky that them roots come out quite easy, to be honest. Sometimes it's a nightmare, but it did help because the tree's pretty dead, to be honest, which is the reason why they're coming out. So yeah, I'm gonna get my breath back, fill that in, and go find something else to do for the next couple of hours. So yeah, now I'll pass you over to Lucy.
You wanna know choose it, don't lose it, don't let confuse it. Only then you begun. Feel like, feel like, feel like that. Feel like, feel like, feel like that. Feel like that. Lay your arms around me and stay with me. Feel like that. Lay your arms and stay with me, baby. Feel like that. Lay your arms around me and stay with me.
Upstairs, made the bed, sorted through some clothes. It has stopped raining, so I've taken the clothes that are still a little bit damp and put them back outside, but I've put them on the airer so that if it does start raining all of a sudden, I can just take them back in without them getting all wet again. I feel like that's all we're doing at the moment, just taking clothes in and out. I've actually sent Lloyd with a bag of clothes for my mum to stick in the tumble dryer at hers. She said she doesn't mind doing that. Just want to get on top of George's clothes at least, because it's just impossible at the moment. We haven't got a tumble dryer, so before I can stick another load of washing on, I've got to wait for all the rest of it to dry if we're running out of space. And yeah, I just want to make sure George has got enough clothes for the week. So yeah, Mum's drying them. I've put these ones back outside. I think I'm now going to go downstairs, make a cup of tea, and then I'll probably start tidying the garden a bit because the weather's changed. And I'll speak to you once I'm doing that. Just come downstairs, made myself a cup of tea, and sit and have that before starting the garden. We're just going to do it bit by bit because I think there's a few things Lloyd wants to do out there as well. I've got mince out for dinner. We're supposed to be just having tomato soup tonight, but I've just got a feeling Lloyd's going to be more hungry than that. So I've got mince out. I might do a spaghetti bolognese, pasta bolognese, that's his favourite. So I'll probably do that, and then perhaps we'll have soup tomorrow. I don't know, I just feel like if he's working on the farm, he reckons soup's going to be enough, but I've got mince out just in case he changes his mind, then if he fancies that. Spag bowl doesn't take very long, does it? So I'll do that for him. So I'm just going to sit down, have a cuppa, got a couple of little cheeky biscuits, don't tell George because they're his, and then we'll make a start outside. 'Made a start on the garden, halfway through it's rained again, so I've had to stop. I've got to pick George up from school anyway, but at least we made a bit of a start. It's really difficult because obviously a load of sap is on the floor from the tree, and all the leaves have blown off with the rain and the wind, and they've all stuck to the sap, and everything's a bit of a sticky mess at the moment. So yeah, we just got to spend a bit of time just getting it back to how it was, and Lloyd wants to get rid of the tree anyway. We might get rid of the tree. So far we haven't had any produce from it. If we haven't got any next year, we said yeah, we'll get rid of it and put something in to replace it that we can actually use and get something from. We like growing things, we're not very good at it, but yeah, we do enjoy it, so something we can grow as a family and get something from it. So yeah, I'm now going to pick George up from school. I've cooked him a little bit of dinner, so that'll be ready for when he gets back. And yeah, we'll see you once he's home. Hi everybody, it's Monday. Happy Halloween. Hope you have a great time, whatever you've got planned. The weekend didn't go quite as planned for us, unfortunately. On Friday we had to pick George up a bit earlier from school as he had a temperature. So I went and got him. He was a little bit unwell for a couple of days, but he seems a lot better in himself today. We have kept him off school just in case he's carrying anything. It's not fair for the other kids to get anything, so yeah, we've kept him off today. Him and Lloyd are currently asleep on the sofa, so I'm going to wake them up, and it's about time to head to my mum's. She's done a bit of a spread, a little bit of a party for the kids. So yeah, we're going to go over there. I think it will do us all good just to get out a bit. It will do my dad good to see us as well, because obviously he's not seeing anybody, he's not out and about. So yeah, I've still got a little bit of a gammy eye. I don't know if you can see it on the camera. Goes well with the Halloween effect. So yeah, the timing could be worse, but they are. It's getting a bit better. It's just really, really annoying, to be honest. But yeah. Honestly, I feel like we're just becoming a YouTube channel that just comes to the camera to moan about our problems. But the past month, it just seems to be one thing after another, honestly. Whenever like one of us gets better, something else happens, or we get ill again. I don't know. Hopefully November will be a bit better for us. But so I'm now going to wake up Lloyd and George, get George in his costume, and then we will head to my mum's. I hope you enjoy the night, whatever you're doing. Enjoy, stay safe, and we will speak to you next week.